Alright, so little body work. I got the fender put on. Haven't got it totally fastened down yet, but it's on, it's in place. Got a little more wheel tuck than I was expecting, which is not a bad thing. It sits a lot lower than I thought. Get the other fender put on, and I can drop this thing on the ground and see how she actually sits. I finally got my grill back. I don't know if you see some, that's banged up metal. It was like that before I took it. All I was looking for was a sand blast, knock all the rust off, and a prime, which they did. They did real well. Happy with what they did. Looked a whole lot better picking up than when I dropped it off. So they primed it, and I went ahead and shot some semi-gloss black Rust-Oleum on there. The guy at the body shop told me he recommended, especially on the back side, where on the insides here, I had it flipped over and painted on the inside, but he recommended this semi-gloss. He says it's got a little bit more durability than just doing the plain old matte black, which is what I've been shooting it with. So I shot it with semi-gloss, and he says you can always paint over the top of that with your matte black, but you get a little bit of better base coat with the semi. Wish I'd known that before. I've been doing all this stuff that way, but oh well. So, and before I put that fender on, I still need to work on this running board. I know that was my goal for this week, is to get this running board sanded, or at least all the paint wire wheeled off. Get all the whole paint off and flat primer it, but I just was not in the mood this week to do anything like that. I worked a couple nights on it. It's a lot more difficult than I was expecting, so I still got that, and I've got this other running board I need to do. Get both of those painted up. As soon as I get it installed, then I can put my fender on after I paint that running board. About the time I paint that one, I'll be painting the other one at the same time, and hopefully I can go ahead and I should be painting this. So 3 major body parts there. 2 running boards and a front grill. Get those painted up and mounted. Then I can drop this thing, see how she's gonna sit. Alright. Alright, so I got the painting done. Got the floorboard on this side done, or excuse me, running board done. Got the other running board. I don't know what I did different this time around, this go around, but this looked the finished product on this looks a whole lot better than what most of my projects turn out. What is that? This is the dimple in the middle. So, now granted, I'm still dealing with the quality of the body parts. I didn't do any body work, so you can see some little imperfections and dimples here and there. See, you really see it in my front grill. I ain't touching it. Got a few spots there, but actually the black may bring it out a little bit more. You might be able to see it more, but I just won't let anybody get within 8 foot of it. But anyways, I don't know what I did differently, but the painting turned out much better on this go around than any of my others. So that's that. Like I said, in the bad spots you see here, imperfections, that's actually from me not getting the oil paint off there. You can really see it back here. So I'm actually painting on top of old paint. Shows back up. So, but either way, I'm still happy with how it turned out. Like I said, I don't know what I did differently. My plan was, I got the other fender already painted. I put it on. I was going to give it a couple days of curing and hardening. Put it on. I actually also wanted to wait until I had that running board complete. So now I got that painted. I can put this fender on. So that was my plan. I was going to go ahead and set the fender on. I was going to get this other running board, get my front bumper installed with the little splash apron, get that installed. The only thing is that now I'm still waiting on my fenders there, or excuse me, my brackets for my front bumper. I've got to clean them up. They're still the original rusted up stuff. Install them hopefully tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. I'm starting to run into, I won't say, I'm not saying motivation. I'm not running out of motivation. I'm just losing some, I'm getting burned out. Been working on, the last couple months I've been working on this thing just about every day. May only be an hour, get off work, come out here for 1 hour, but I've been out here quite a bit. I made a lot of headway in this last couple months, so I'm starting to lose a little bit of, like I said, I'm not losing motivation, I'm just losing some gusto. I'm losing some energy here. I'm burning a lot. What is next on the list? After I get body panels mounted, front fender, front bumper, the driver's side running board, and the grill, and as soon as I get all those mounted, what's next? I guess it's the bed. The bed and the rear fenders. I'm gonna have to get some other small doodads, like I don't have tail lights yet. I don't have a rear bumper. I'm not really too worried about that either though. Tail lights, yeah, I guess I need to get tail lights. Drive shaft, I don't have a drive shaft yet. So I might just go ahead and break down within the next week. Within the next week I put an order in for a drive shaft. Heck, I might do it tonight when I'm buying a bolt kit for the fenders. So a couple other things. I still want to pop open this rear differential, change out the gear oil in it. I need to do something with this fuel tank as well. When I say do something, I mean get a filler neck installed. I need a filler neck. I've been purposely delaying that until I get the bed installed, only because I don't know where or how I'm going to mount a filler neck. Everybody puts a quick little 90 up and fills it up through the floor of the bed. I've never really been a fan of those. I'll do it if I need to. I'm not really a fan of that. I've thought about bringing it through the bed and mounting it either right here. I don't know how it's going to line up with my rear fender though. So that's one thing I've been kind of waiting on the fender, or excuse me, not the fender, but mounting the bed before I really put a lot of time and effort into a filler neck for the gas. Let's see. Still got to mount the doors, obviously. They're all done. Doors are done. I just need to put some weather stripping on the inside. I have that. I just haven't mounted it yet. I'm getting to the point where it is all these small little piddly things. Small little piddly things that start adding up. And this is where I'm going to need to start making a list, just so I don't forget. Alright, that's where we're at. And get some of these body parts put on, and then I can figure out how I'm going to tackle this bed.